Well, looks like my test pack has worked. Pretty much everything fits how I had expected it. I haven't done a kayak expedition solo self-supported trip in a long time, so this will be really fun and exciting. Oh, and something else I've got that's new. I got a big darky hat. It's pretty fun, huh? It's so dorky. I am ready to go. Now comes the fun part of unpacking all of this. Pack, unpack, repack, unpack, repack, repack. Pack, 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 pack.
You want us to shove you off?
Nah, I'll do that.
Alright, be careful. Live, be safe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. Nobody's going to see
I'll wipe it on your face.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
How'd you get a picture?
I turned my phone off. I took a picture.
Gotta get the photo for Instagram, of course.
Of course.
Of course. So I should probably explain what I'm doing here. So I just launched from Drummond Island Township Park. I'm going to circumnavigate around Drummond Island at the east end of Michigan's Upper Peninsula, going clockwise. That's the way I usually do it, and today I have a big headwind out of the kind of northeast, so going this way I have some much better protection amongst the islands in the bay. I just got here into the lee of the land. It's nice and calm, but it's pretty breezy when you get away from shore a little bit. I'll be out here probably 3 or 4 days and get picked up wherever I end up. But I'm gonna get into Patagonising Bay, which is just north of where I am, and then island hop my way up to the north side of the island and find a little spot to camp. I might end up staying at my favorite camping spot on the island. So yeah, off we go. A little windy. Great start to the weekend. There we go. So the lake level is down drastically from the last couple of years. And here you can see on this rock just how high up the lake level was quite recently. Fluctuation in it's always fascinating. So all of this up to about this height would have been underwater maybe 2 years ago. It's crazy. Welcome to Harbor Island, National Wildlife Refuge. I used to be out here all the time, and it looks pretty similar. The beach has changed a little bit, erosion and all, but it's a great spot for a picnic. So Harbor Island gets its name because it is a big, perfect natural harbor. It has a very narrow entrance that I just paddled in. This big bay in here. And it's pretty shallow for most of it, but it's still deep enough in the middle to get a decent sized sailboat, motor cruiser in. I think there might be some fishermen on the far side, but otherwise I have the place to myself. First dip. Oh yeah. That's the taste of adventure, baby. The cuttlefish. It is cuttlefish, sorry, it's not squid. But really, I mean, it's jerky, you know? It's dried meat. In this case, it's just a little bit fishy. It's really good. Just chowing down on it. Must be what it's like to be a seal. A couple times a day. Always check the weather forecast.
Frost advisory
There we
in
go.
effect from midnight tonight to 8 a.m. Saturday.
Ooh, it's gonna be cold.
Event temperatures as low as gusty east to northeast winds will lead to a high swim risk along parts of the Lake Huron shoreline today through this evening.
Windy, yeah.
Please see the latest beach hazard.
Okay, so it'll be sunny, not too windy, but cold at night. It's a pretty good forecast, really.
Once upon a time, was accompanied by a monkey who would sit on a stool, and he was watching everything the engineer would do. One day the engineer wanted a bite to eat. He left the monkey sitting on the driver's seat. The monkey pulled the throttle, locomotive jumped the gun, and did 90 miles an hour down the main line road. Big locomotive right on time. Big locomotive going down the line. Big locomotive number 99 left the engineer with a worried mind. The engineer called his dispatcher on the phone. He told him all about his locomotive was gone. Get on the wire, switch operator to ride, 'cause the monkey's got the main
This is where
line,
kayak
so
sailing has
right.
potential. To stop and have a bite to eat.
Locomotive right on
Not actually stop.
Big locomotive going down the line. Big locomotive number 99 left the engineer with a worried mind.
North side of the island, just past Chippewa Point.
Switch operator got the message on time. He said it's northbound living on the same main line. Open up the switch, I'm gonna let her through the hole, 'cause the monkey's got the locomotive under control. Big locomotive right on time. Big locomotive going down the line.
A little deeper.
Big locomotive number 99 left the engineer with a worried mind. He left the engineer with a worried mind.
This might be camp. It's kind of early though. But this is one of my favorite spots. We'll see if it still looks good. Welcome to camp. Sorry I don't have the microphone on yet. My favorite camping spot is just over there, like 100 meters. It's pretty low, so over the last couple of years, with the water level being so high, pretty much all the soil is washed out of it and all the grass is dead. So it's just rock now, and it would not be a very comfortable spot. But just down here, there's a little spot I can sneak into the trees and have a lovely, quiet evening. So one thing I always do when I'm kayak camping, no matter what, if I'm with people, if I'm alone, whatever, where, it doesn't matter where I am, as soon as I'm done unloading my kayak for the night, I will haul it on shore above the high water line, usually quite a ways above the high water line. The idea being is that no matter what, I don't want any rogue waves or seiche or tides or whatever you have to come and quietly in the night steal my kayak. And so here there's kind of a beach and then there's a dip, so I put it down the dip. It's kind of hidden in the bushes, and then I tied my tow line to the bow loop, and then I tie it to a tree. So that way it's above the high water line and it has a physical anchor to something solid. In this case it's a tree. If there's no trees around, I'll use a rock. If there's no rocks, I will actually tie it to my tent. So that way if the kayak starts to move, I'm gonna move with it. Because it would be real bad news out here to lose a kayak. And I don't want to get into that situation, especially with everyone watching. Measurements are totally irrelevant when you're out camping like this. I know because I'm hungry and probably a little dehydrated I'm just gonna do a full pot of water and be good. Bubbling good. I think we can let those sit for a minute. Ooh, steamy. Let's give this a taste test. Smells really nice. Oh, damn. It's good, but that's spicy. That's properly spicy. Also really temperature hot. Gotta wait for that. All right, let's try some bannock. Super fluffy, cooked all the way. I think that's a win. I don't know if you can hear them. Sandhill cranes over on the other side of the point. I love sandhill cranes. They are my favorite bird. I love their calls. To me, the sound of cranes symbolizes this area because they were always around when I was living here. Something that also symbolizes the area, freighters. There's a lot of large shipping traffic that goes through this area. Kind of strange to see one going on the north side here. Usually they go through Detour Passage and up, but all goes the same place. It's so quiet here that I could hear that freighter coming for about 2 hours now. Alright, so time to check weather before I go to bed. Just
samedi, ensoleillé. Maximum 18, l'indice
that's
20 km à l'heure.
the Canadian
Faible taux ce
French
soir. Minimum 0.
weather station.
Gel pour
At Houghton Lake, forecast for the Sault Ste. Marie area.
There we go. That's
Frost
close.
advisory in effect from midnight tonight to 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time Saturday. Tonight, clear.
It's about
Lows
40
in the
miles
upper
away.
30s. Northwest winds around 10 miles per hour, shifting to the northeast after midnight. Sunday, mostly sunny. Highs around 70. South
Oh,
winds
geez,
around 10
70?
miles per hour. Frost advisory in effect from midnight tonight to 8 a.m.
That's a great forecast. It'll be chilly nights, but sounds like beautiful days. Good winds too. That's what kayak camping is all about. Sitting on a deserted beach, watching the sunset, listening to the water, watching boats go by. There aren't very many other modes of transport that can get you to places like this. It's been a really good day. I was a little worried at first because of the headwinds, but it wasn't so bad. Island hopping was really fun. Getting a little sail in at the last minute and coming in here. Even though finding my favorite spot was all washed out, whatever. I found another spot. That's what you do kayaking, just you have to be flexible. The wind changes, so does your plan. Weather comes in, rain, thunder, snow, whatever you got. Just have to move with it, adapt and adjust. And the light is finally fading on day one. I don't know what I'm doing. So, sunset. Time to go to bed. Sleep with the sun, rise with the sun. So I must be a continuity disaster with changing my hat every 4 or 5 minutes, but oh, I could add some maple syrup to it. Might make it interesting.